We would like to know if you have any folk tale that you would like to present to us here in the Bakweri language, or any proverbs, that you feel free to.
There are so many of them.
Why don't you choose some of those unique ones?
Unique ones. Since he talked about the legal and judicial system and the commercial system, we have the Baru arrange wool. Have you heard about it?
Baru arrange wool.
Our property. That's no property. You must have your own property. You don't rely on community property. For example, you must have your own farm. We don't have one farm for the whole village. You have heard of another one, Teke Namulua. You have not heard about that?
Teke Namulua.
Teke and Mulua were these brothers. One was a hunter, one was a traditional doctor, specialized on joints, pains of the joints. So when he fell sick, he went to his brother. His brother ordained medicine and gave to him, then stretched his hand for the fee. Say, what do you mean? You want a fee from me also? It cannot be so. You are using our family relic. So, no, we doctors live on the fees from patients. So, taking them on, you have to pay for services which has been rendered to you. Even if it is a shop, even if the shop belongs to your brother. If it's a clinic, if the clinic belongs to your brother, you have to pay.
There are many.
More?
Yes.
You die and you don't go with property. When the Obandene died, they dug the grave. When Yongole, that's the chameleon, he shouted, "Whoa, whoa, whoa." Said that grave is too shallow. That grave is not long enough. Say, why? Say, where will you put the sea? Because he said the sea belongs to him. He said the mountain belongs to him. Everything belonged to him. So the grave is too small. Said, it means that you don't acquire more wealth than is really necessary. Or don't extort. You have extorted all this. Now that you are dead, you leave it behind.
Could you tell us how wealthy people who had accumulated a lot of wealth shared their wealth, if at all they shared their wealth?
Yeah, they gave it to members of their families and friends. If he had a sister...
traditionally in ancient days.
Traditionally in the ancient days?
Yes, ancient days. If he had a sister, he would assign some of the property to the sister's children. Because the sister's children cannot inherit his property. It is his own children that can inherit his own property. In order to see that the sister was participated in his estate, he would assign some of that property to his nephews. That's how they shared it. Or if any of his nephews was married, he would assist.
Was there any time that rich people, wealthy people, just shared to the community people?
No, not to my knowledge. Yes, the only sharing was after during funerals, a show of wealth. Then the family will slaughter so many animals for the community to take.
How is it the family that bought all the animals, or how was it done? How did they get all those animals that they shared?
The animal, they took some from the deceased estate. Then the children of the deceased, the in-laws of the deceased, the friends of the deceased.
What is the significance, or what was the significance of this sharing?
We communicate with the dead. We communicate with the dead. When we eat with the dead. You know, at Sasa, some of the food is left in the bush for the deceased.
How is it done?
They put the food in plates, and people that they know loved, the deceased loved, they will say, you take this food to your deceased person.
So when they get to the grave?
No, not to the grave, not necessarily to the grave. Any small bush, they drop it there, they eat and leave it there. After a time, they come and see if the animals like pigs and dogs have eaten it. They say yes, they have accepted our offer. If they have not eaten it, it means the deceased is annoyed. They have to start all over again.